Rain slashed across the windshield as Rafael fought the steering wheel, the city lights streaking like falling stars. The wipers thudded in rhythm with his racing heart. Beside him sat Elena, his boss's wife, her perfume mixing with the scent of wet leather and danger. "Slow down, Rafael!" she shouted, gripping the dashboard. He didn't answer. The car fishtailed, then steadied. Only then did he whisper, "You said you wanted to feel alive." Hours earlier, he'd been just the driver, quiet, invisible. He opened doors, carried bags, smiled when spoken to. Mr. Cole, his boss, was a man who measured affection in credit cards and silence. Elena, trapped in her own mansion, had learned to smile without meaning it. But that evening, when he picked her up from the gala, something in her eyes had changed, like a locked door left ajar. "You look beautiful tonight," Rafael said, surprising even himself. She turned to him, startled, then smiled faintly. "You've never said that before," he shrugged. "Maybe I was afraid." She studied him through the rearview mirror. Afraid of what? Of meaning it. The rain began soon after. Traffic thinned. She stared out the window and said softly, "Do you ever wish you could just keep driving and never stop?" He met her eyes in the mirror. "Every day." Then came the call. Mr. Cole's voice barked through the speakerphone. "Take her home and wait! I'll be late." The line went dead. Elena laughed bitterly. "He doesn't even say goodnight anymore." Rafael hesitated, then said, "Maybe he doesn't deserve to." The car jolted, a tire burst, the engine sputtered. They rolled to a stop under the highway bridge, rain hammering on the roof. She shivered. He handed her his jacket. "We'll wait for the tow," he said, but she was crying now, silent tears tracing the edges of her lipstick. "He used to bring me flowers," she whispered. "Now he brings excuses." Without thinking, Rafael reached over, brushed a tear from her cheek. She didn't pull away. "Elena," he breathed. "Don't," she warned, but her voice trembled. Then she leaned in and their lips met, a soft, desperate collision that felt like breaking every rule that ever existed. When they pulled apart, the world outside had disappeared. There was only the rain, their breathing, and the taste of forbidden truth. "Drive," she said suddenly. "Where?" "Anywhere." He started the car. The tires hissed on wet asphalt. They sped through sleeping streets, laughing like fugitives of love. She rolled down the window, hair whipping in the wind. "I feel free," she said. He smiled. "You are?" But freedom came with headlights in the rear view. A black sedan followed them, steady, relentless. "Do you see that?" she asked, voice shaking. "Probably nothing," he said, but deep down he knew that car. Mr. Cole's driver never slept this late. Elena's phone buzzed. One message. "He knows!" Her breath hitched. "Rafael, turn around, please." "What did you do?" "I told him I was leaving," she whispered. "I didn't mean for this to happen." Blue lights flared behind them. Sirens wailed. Rafael cursed and slammed the accelerator. "You set me up," he shouted. "No, I just wanted him to see me, to feel something." "And what about me?" Her eyes filled again. "I didn't plan to fall for you." They skidded off onto a coastal road, the ocean glimmering under flashes of lightning. "We can still run," he said, voice breaking. "We can disappear." She shook her head. "He'll never let us go." A police barricade loomed ahead. He stopped. Rain poured like judgment. "It's over," she whispered. "I'm sorry." He turned to her, soaked and shaking. "Was any of it real?" Her answer was a kiss, brief, trembling, final. Then she opened the door, stepped into the light, and walked toward the officers. Rafael sat there, hands trembling on the wheel, sirens echoing through his chest. The storm eased, leaving only the steady rhythm of his heartbeat and her absence. Later, he would remember her not as the wife of a powerful man, but as the woman who made him feel alive for 5 stolen minutes. As he drove away, voiceover fading into the rain, he thought, sometimes love isn't the destination. It's the detour that wrecks you and still feels worth it. If you felt this story in your chest, hit that subscribe, like, and drop a comment below, because somewhere someone is driving through their own storm tonight.